Welcome to the third episode of Motivation Fridays. Every Friday, I'm going to give some motivation to you. A little bit of stuff about what's going on through the week, what I've been dealing with, and so forth, and, how I overcome some of those things. So stay tuned. My name is Jay, and welcome to Ask a Debt Collector. Now, I've been in the debt collection industry for over 15 years. I've done it all, from skip tracing to collecting to management, and I've owned 2 debt collection agencies. For the past 8 years, I've been the go-to guy for friends and family for questions regarding debt and credit, and now I want to be that person for you. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. Let's go. Ultimately, this week, on the standpoint of the YouTube page, was great. It's the first time I was organized. I knew exactly what I was going to talk about from Monday through Friday, besides Motivation Fridays, obviously. That's the only YouTube that I'm not pre-doing, because I want to talk about something that either I learned or a situation that I went through that I overcome, or, how I'm feeling at the time. I'm not going to go back into my childhood. This week was a tough week for me. And so I figured, like I stated, the African proverb, he who wears his dirt the best is the cleanest. And I figured I would share this story because I'm pretty sure some guys and girls, women out there are dealing with the same thing. Some men and women. So just so that you understand, I have to give an intro with regards to this. Now, I am in a blended family. Shout out, me and my wife, we have a podcast called Books, Dreams, and Financial Things. Get it wherever your podcasts are showing. We are on a 6-month hiatus. Come June, we will be starting again. But if you want to check out any of those episodes, I believe there are about 40 episodes. Books, Dreams, and Financial Things. I'll put it down in the description just in case you guys do want to check that out. But nevertheless, I have a blended family. I have 5 kids, and I'll explain to you the age of each kid and so forth. My oldest is a girl. I have 4 boys and 1 girl. My oldest is a girl. She's 16 years old. Then I have my stepson, who is 12. He'll be 13 in a couple months. Then I have my other son, who's named after me. He's junior. We call him JJ. He is 11. He'll be 12 come February of next year. And then the last I have is 2 twin boys, and they're 4 years old. So we have a blended family. The reality is my stepson and the twins live with me 24/7. And then I have my oldest, my daughter, who's 16, and then my son, who's 12, who live with their mom. And it's just been tough. I haven't talked to my daughter in some time now. It's been about a year now. We go off and on. A lot of times she feels like I'm choosing my family and my marriage now over her. And that's pretty much tough. And she just, her mom allows her to make choices in her life, and so she doesn't want to talk to me, and so I haven't talked to her, which is very, very tough. Normally what happens is I get my kids during the summer, but due to, I must admit, a huge mistake that I made, I won't get into that, but I will share that with you someday. It's just been tough. I haven't talked to my daughter. With my son, Junior, I do occasionally get to talk to him on the phone. Normally, I would talk to him every day, but recently something happened. I haven't been able to get in contact with him. And this whole situation's caused stress on the family, with regards to my wife, who, boy, I tell you, I don't deserve this woman one bit. But I thank God, the universe, that she is in my life. And so she gets the grunt of everything. But the reality is, it makes me think of a story, right? Will Smith. Everybody knows who Will Smith, the great actor. used to be rapper, platinum rapper. I remember seeing a clip on him earlier this week, and it may have been an old one, or was, oh, no, what it was Red Table Talk, where he was talking about his relationship between the two marriages. Now, for those of you who don't know, he was married previously. Actually, his ex-wife used to be married to a pastor here in San Diego. I don't know what happened, but that's a whole nother story. But nevertheless, and he had a son with the wife he was married to before. They divorced, and one of the difficulties that he had with regards to that relationship is, and I'm paraphrasing here, but I believe that he was saying that his ex-wife wanted him to raise his son a specific way. And that wasn't the way that, he knew how to raise a kid or whatever the circumstances. And because he didn't do that, basically he wasn't able to see the kid. And his dad, Will Smith's dad, told him basically that he needed to let go. Pay his child support, do what he's supposed to do, but let go as far as his son goes. And not raising him or anything, not like he didn't love him or anything, but he just had to let it go because of what it came with. And eventually his son will come back around and, come looking for him. And basically, I believe that happened when his son was very young, 2-3 years old. And I believe there was a period where he didn't really talk to his son. And eventually his son came looking for him. And now they have a great relationship. That's the approach that I'm trying to take in consideration with my kids. Now, obviously, my daughter, she's 16. She's a lot older. My son, he's 11. He'll be 12 soon. Hopefully, because of disagreements with regards to raising the kids, I continue to support my kids as far as financially. And I'm open to obviously receive calls, and I'll try and reach out. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do so now, but that's just the approach that I'm trying to take. And it was hard because, when I first married my wife, I figured my kids came first. And over the course of time of learning and so forth, the reality is if you have the right person, I believe your spouse comes first. And then within that confinement, because you have the correct spouse, your kids will be in order and in line. But it's just a tough thing, a whole tough thing, but we're getting things in perspective. Now, put down below if you're dealing with a situation like this, if you feel that the hands-off approach is the best approach, put it down in the comments and let me know. But the reality is, and nothing against you mothers out there, but with kids and the way the court system's set up, it's all subjugated and it's all in favor of the mom. Unless the mom is like on drugs, beating the kids visibly or something along those lines, the mom is always going to get majority of custody of the kids. That's how it is in the state of California. It may be different in other places, but here, that's just the way it is. And if the mom was on drugs and the dad had them, and then all of a sudden the mom gets clean, naturally, if she goes back to court to fight for the kids, she'll get her rights with regards to the kids. And I understand that to a certain extent because women are nurturing, and that's just the way that it's supposed to be set up. But nevertheless, that was my week. The reality is today is Friday. And as I was thinking of what I was going to talk to you guys about, I had to be truthful. I had to give you the truth. Now, I need all the positive vibes because my spirit's a little bit low. But the reality is things are going to get better. I believe things are going to get better. I know things are going to get better. And they will get better. So that's just my situation. That's my circumstance. That's my story for this week. I know that there are a lot of guys out there dealing with that. Just understand, keep your head up, keep pushing forward, keep doing what is right, and eventually what is right will come. In the comment section, I need you guys to put down some positive comments. If I helped you with anything with regards to credit or debt, if I gave you any information, I need some uplifting. I need you guys, YouTube family, I need you. Give me some uplifting encouragement words with regards to that, and that'll be awesome. And like I always say, be sure to like and subscribe. Be great.